Welcome back to a brand new episode of Mastering Programming. In today's episode, I'll be showing you how you can capture the UID of an NFC tag. This means you'll be able to take an NFC tag, bring it close to your phone, capture it, and you actually be able to display the UID on the screen. A UID of an NFC tag is very specific to every single tag, and you can actually use that UID to write passwords for the tag or access specific features of your NFC tag. I'll do this by connecting to the NFC tag. If this is something that you're interested in, please make sure you continue watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you give a thumbs up, and make sure you comment any of your questions if you have any. Just a reminder, you can always message me, email me, or contact me through the site, and you'll be able to hire me or ask me for any questions or advice in regards of app, software, and game development. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and please enjoy the rest of this video. Welcome back, guys. So I just want to let you know that I'll be using Xcode 12 beta. So if something here looks a bit odd or just the icons look a little bit different, do not stress. It's exactly the same as Xcode 11, but this is just a 12 beta. Anyway, so as you can see, I created a very basic UI here. I have a label and I have a button. The label is connected to this IB outlet over here. It's just called UID label, and we'll be presenting the UID of the NFC tag on it. And we have also a button that when pressed, we will start an NFC session, and it will assign this label with the UID of the NFC tag. Now, as you can see, only because I assume that if you're trying to find the UID of an NFC tag, then you've already explored the functionality of NFC tags with Swift. As you can see here, I imported core NFC. I also, instead of having an NFC end of reader session, I have NFC tag reader session delegate. I created on line 13 here a session, and it just carries NFC tag reader session. Now in my capture button, what I have is self.session NFC tag reader session polling ISO 1443. Now this might be a little bit different, and what you need to understand is that this has to be matching the NFC tag protocol that you're going to be using. So if your NFC tag is a different type, so if I remove this, and if I put something, as you can see, there's 3 different types, main types here. And if your NFC tag follows this one, but you select that one, the app wouldn't actually be able to work with your NFC tag. My tags do use the 1443, so I'll be clicking it, and the delegate, make sure it's self. Let's continue. So in order to actually start a session, what we need to do is simply say self.session.alert message, and we want to let the user know what to do. So I'll just say hold your phone near the NFC tag. Now if you're wondering how to start all of this, make sure you check my other tutorials on NFC functionality with Swift, and you'll be able to know how I actually got here. After that, what we need to do is simply say self.session.begin. And now our NFC session is actually going to start. As you can see, I started by creating 3 different functions here that you do need, and this is just so that we don't waste time. We have our func tag reader session did become active, so this is the session actually becoming active, and as you can see, it will print session begun here just so you can see it. Our second thing here is this is a function that handles if anything interrupts the session before it fully begins. So what it will do is it will pretty much just, if an error is detected, if there's the NFC tag is corrupted or something like that, it will end the session, and we are going to print the statement saying error with launching session. Obviously, please do handle this error much better than what I'm doing here. I just want to show you how to do it. Now this function over here, that's where all the cool stuff happens. As you can see, we have a tag reader session. Make sure you have the detect tags as NFC tag, and you can call this anything you want, but for this tutorial I'll be calling it tag. So if you want to follow along, make sure you know what you're referencing this as. After print connecting to tag, what I will do over here is I'll actually start with the session. And what we want to do is first we want to check if there's more than one tag present. So I'm going to say if tags.count is greater than 1. What we want to do is we want to say, we pretty much just want to say session.alert message So we want to let the user know that there's more than one tag detected. So we're going to say more than one tag detected. Please try again. And we're just going to stop the session. So we're just going to say session.invalidate, invalidate, and that will just stop our session. Now, if we only have one tag, here's the cool bit, we actually want to connect to it. So what I'm going to do is I'll say let tag equal to tags dot first. So we want to assign the first tag that we connect to this object called tag right here. After doing that, we're going to say session dot connect to, we want to connect to the tag, and over here let's just remove this, and we are going to create our completion handler. So I'm going to write this, and then I will say error, and I'll say in, and we're going to say if nil. So if there is an error, obviously stop the session.invalidate, and what you want to do is give it an error message. So we're going to say error message, and I'm going to say connection failed. Now please understand that the way how I'm handling my errors here is really not the best. Make sure you know exactly how to do it, and do it just better than what I'm doing right now. But again, I'm just trying to demonstrate how to capture the UID. And sorry, on line 38 for me, make sure that you actually force unwrap this, and this should get rid of this error right here. Now after the if statement, so if we don't actually have an error, what we want to do is we want to get another if statement to check what's the type of the NFC tag that we're using. So I'm going to say if case let dot myfe. Sorry. So if our tag is a myfe tag, in my case it is, we want to create an object called stag, and we want to assign it the value of the tag that we created over here. Now we can actually start doing some things. So what I'm going to do is I will say let UID equal to stag dot identifier dot map. I'm just going to write it manually. And what we want to do is we want to have a string. And if this is the first time you use a map before, it might be confusing, but this will make it look exactly how you expect it, human readable. And we're going to put a percentage sign dot to HHX. This is the format. And then we're going to put a 0. Might look confusing. And the last thing we want to do is simply say dot join. Now let's go ahead and print this. So I'm going to say print UID, and I'm going to say, oops, sorry, what am I doing? I'm going to say UID, just like this. And what we want to do after, so after we actually successfully capture this, what we're going to do is we want to stop the session. So I'm going to say session.invalidate, session.alert message, and I'll say UID captured. After that, I will say session.invalidate, so we're stopping the session. And although we just printed the UID over here, what we need to do also is we need to assign that label that we created. So to do that, we're going to say dispatch queue.main.async, and I'm going to say self.UID label. Remember, that's what I called it, UID label. .text. Sorry. And I'm going to pass in that UID, just like this. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and run this app. And actually, before I do that, let me show you one more thing. So if I go ahead and print stag.identifier without actually mapping it and then like just formatting it, it will actually show you how many bytes that is. And now I have my phone connected and I'm going to run it, and I'll get back to you as soon as this loads and I'll show you how the app looks. Okay, so as you can see, this is a screen recording of my phone. For some reason, QuickTime Player couldn't connect to my phone, so I couldn't actually show you the app live, so I had to record it and then show you. Anyway, right now I'll click on Capture UID, and as you can see, the session does begin. I'll bring my NFC tag next to it, and as you can see, it says UID captured, and this is now displaying the UID of the tag. I'll bring another one, and as you can see, it changes. I'm gonna go to another app which shows you the UID of the NFC tag. And when I click on read and bring the NFC tag next to it, as you can see, it does show the first 4 digits and the last 4 digits. I couldn't remember the whole number. And it says serial number. And if we come back, my app shows the exact same serial number, character for character. So as you can see, now you can actually capture the UID. Now you can use capturing the UID for many things, such as sending specific APDU commands to the NFC tags and doing much more. If this is something that you actually enjoyed, please do click that subscribe button. Make sure to contact me, ask me any questions, hire me, just ask for my advice and I'll be more than happy to help you. Make sure you click some links in the description to support this channel. Thank you and have a good day.